Twitter Spaces, the Cypher's live. Ozman collects, he's hosting dives through digital realms with shows at 5. Web V, meet Marvel, the narrative thrives. Weekends we speak with Josh and Stride. Collectors going digital, we coincide. Digital sweepstakes handouts for those who abide. Bring collecting space news, we never miss guys. V chill, kick back, geek modes, from car flips to comics, the spectrum loads.
Test, 1 through test. Hopefully I'm coming through nice and clear and everyone can hear me okay. Hey, you got the Real Uncommon podcast in the house. So, how's it going, guys? So, hopefully I'm coming through nice and clear. Everyone can hear me okay. Make sure Elon ain't trying to rug me. Hey, there's the man, the myth, the legend. So, Collector's gone digital. So, good to see you, Josh. Okay, I've got thumbs up. Looks like we're going good. Let's get Josh up to co-host. Ooh. We've got Agent 415 in the house. And also Richard. Say good to see got all the cool kids starting to roll in. Fantastic. Okay, let's get a few more bits and pieces together. We'll try and get Josh up to the stage. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic weekend so far. So I tell you what, my weekend and my week has been busy. Oh, here we go. Right, okay, let's turn that off. Right, yeah, Josh, test, 1 through test.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Coming in through loud and clear. What about myself?
Yeah, you sound awesome.
Good. It's always a worry every time I start these spaces now. They always start like robotic or tinny or something like that. Like as Elon, like I'm getting Musk's. It's like Musk is starting to mess with my space.
Yeah, no. You're good this time. Might happen halfway through, but if it happens, I'll let you know.
Well, that's it. I'm sure it'll happen like about on the hour mark or something like that. We got this thing pretty well timed now. But looks like all the cool kids are starting to roll into the house. Let's start the show. So everyone's rolling in. Let's see. Let's go with that one.
Spaces, the Cypher's live. Ozman collects, he's hosting dives through digital realms with shows at 5. Web V, meet Marvel, the narrative thrives. Weekends we speak with Josh and Stride. Collectors going digital, we coincide. Digital sweepstakes handouts for those who abide. Bring collector space news, we never miss guys. V chill, kick back, geek modes, from car flips to comics, the spectrum loads.
All right. Okay, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here. We're back again with what we're up to now. Web V Weekends, episode 64. Yes, sir. Episode 64. Whoops, wrong one. Episode 64 and still going strong. And for anyone who's joining us for the first time and wondering what is Web V Weekends, well, I'll tell you. Web V Weekends is basically it's a safe place where we can all come together and basically share our love of fandom and collecting, whether that be physical, digital. But we predominantly cover digital here in the Web3 space. But yeah, we also cover other projects as well. From the likes of we predominantly cover VeVe, but we also cover Candy Digital, McFarlane Toys Digital, Crypt Toys, and various other ones throughout the space as well. First of all, big thank you to everyone who's taking the time out of your busy day to join us live while we're recording this. And also a big thank you to anyone who's finding this on the replay, which is will be available on the Web V Collective's YouTube channel. So all the links in that will be in the description out there on X Spaces. And yeah, oh, and also I gotta get you saying this as well. And also a big thank you and a massive shout out to our Web V Supportorship, which is also in the form of California Comics. I can see you listening there in the background, sir. Big thank you to California Comics. And also now part of our supportership is VeVe Official and VeVe Comics. So big thank you for getting on board with that one, guys. And of course, just to really embarrass California Comics, if you guys are looking for a fantastic member in our space who's looking to improve on his own collection because he's got some crazy mint numbers from the likes of 1, 2, 3s, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s, and all sorts of crazy stuff, do not be afraid to get in contact with him. Amazing member of our community. I've had the pleasure of meeting him in real life. And yeah, awesome bloke. And again, I can't thank you enough for getting behind Web V and believing in what we're trying to do here. And for those of you who are not sure what Web V actually stands for, the V actually stands for value, and that's what we're trying to bring to the space, a little bit to people's lives, and yeah, just trying to create a positive space where we can all get together. And I think we're doing pretty good so far. But without further ado, I'm never here by myself, as whether it be the Wednesday show with Dokta Strange. I can see him down there in the background as well. Big shout out to Dokta Strange as well, because that intro was also done by Dokta Strange. And also, if you want one done for yourself, do not be afraid to hit him up. But the weekend show, which is this one, I am joined by none other than Collectors Gone Digital, Josh. That one.
What's going on, man?
There we go. How are you, mate?
No, I'm doing well. Still a little under the weather. Whatever virus going around is pretty bad, but no, I got a lot more on my my list than last weekend, and VeVe just released a new demo for the VeVeVerse, which I'm excited to.
I know. I literally saw it like 2 minutes ago. I was like, oh, Josh is going to be all over this.
Yeah, no, it was a good one. It was a good one. So yeah, no, it's I'm looking forward to today's show.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I got a long list of talking points. So between the two of us, we should have something half decent that everyone's gonna want to tune in and listen to. But so far, we've got a pretty good crowd out there. I see VeVe Digital listening there in the background. Also, as well, guys, there will be a VeVe Comics giveaway at the end of the show. So stick around for that one. I just see the likes of the Real Uncommon podcast. Dee's there as well. Oh, we see Rudy listening there in the background. Good to see you guys. VeVe Jesus. So Xhibition, Richard, always a pleasure to have you there, mate. Dokta Strange is with us. Chris Severs. Yes, mate?
Shout out to Shawnee. Shawnee, dude, I hope you're doing well, man. I haven't seen you for a little while, so hope everything's well.
Yeah, same. Yeah, sure. It's good to see you, mate. Like I said, like same with Josh. It's been a while since we've seen you. For those of you who don't know, we also had the pleasure of spending our Vegas trip with Shawnee and his lovely missus. And and again, another amazing artist in our community. And oh man, what a personality! I just every second around him was just like an absolute pleasure. Loved it. But yeah, also see the likes of, so good to see you here, Shorty. California Comics is listening there in the background as well. We've got Richard, Agent 1415, formerly known as Guri. He's probably in there air frying something as we speak. Sven's with us and various other people throughout the community. Oh, I see Cold chilling as well. Good to see you, mate. And yeah, guys, again, big thank you for everyone for joining in and being here with us. Much appreciated. But Josh, before I get into anything, I have to give you one of these, which is, if I can find it, because someone recently just picked themselves up something very shiny for their coming VeVeVerse, I imagine.
Oh yes. I finally pulled the plug. I added the partner statue to the collection, which was a bit of a weight off the shoulder. It's definitely a nice little goal to achieve. So
that's it, ladies and gentlemen. For all of you who might have missed it, Josh was lucky enough to get himself a partner statue, which I reckon is fantastic. So again, yeah, no, mate, congratulations. That's a fantastic purchase.
Thank you. I was online with who was it first? It was Sven. I was talking with Sven, and both him and I were looking at the partner statue, and it was on the floor for, I think it was like $11.75. And I said to him, okay, I was planning on streaming the next day, and then I just wasn't feeling well. But I said to him, when I go live, I'll buy it on stream tomorrow. And I was talking to Rob later that same day, and then the price had dropped like $120 or something like that. I picked it up for I can't remember the exact price. It was like 10 something, 1070 or 1060 or something. And I looked at the price and I was just like, yeah, nope, not waiting on that. And I just bought it when I was with Rob. So
so you just look at it, just go, oh damn it. Okay, that's it. I'm doing it.
So I had too bad FOMO, but yeah, I know.
Did you literally like close your eyes and then push the button as well? Just do it. Take my money.
Yeah, I didn't really even hesitate in the moment. I just saw it and I was like, I was like, there's no point of even waiting anymore. I'm just gonna grab it. So,
No, fantastic. No, mate,
but no,
again,
appreciate
like,
it, man.
yeah, no, also, man, like I said, fantastic purchase, and also as well, I do believe you also have just not long ago released a new video for your channel, Collectors Gone Digital. So, guys, make sure you get out there on the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe to Josh's channel, give him all the support and that he deserves. But you recently released one saying what to do when the VeVeVerse opens, and yeah, very cool video. And that was also playing off of Master Ronnie's Asgard VeVeVerse video as well.
Yeah, they dropped it right when I was editing the video, so I was using like other VeVeVerse clips that they dropped, so I was happy to get those in. But shout out to Ronnie as well because that space was fantastic, and we can talk about that in a little bit as well. But yeah, I just kind of outlined the steps that I'm taking personally when I get access, and hopefully that helps other people in the community. So
Yeah, awesome. And also as well, guys, if I see my comments here in the space starting to blow up a little bit, if you guys do have anything, if anyone wants to come up the stage at any point, you're more than welcome to. If you want to write something in the comments as well, like, you know, I do try and do my best to read them out when and where I can. But again, if you just want to listen to the background and chill and just listen to us chat, that's totally cool as well. But I always see a few comments here blowing up my space. VeVe Jesus says, "Blessed are those who create and share, for they bring joy and unity. May your digital gifts inspire love and kindness in all." Very, very wise words. Thank you for that, VeVe Jesus. So we've got
speaking
Asian
of those,
Is that right?
sorry, I was just gonna say, speaking of those who create and share, I know you're the host, so you're not gonna bring this up yourself, but how was your show with Ben? You had him on your channel.
I did. I was gonna bring that up for basically what's been happening in my week, because I've had a hell of a week, man. I've been busy as, but that was part of it. That was my Friday. So yeah, guys, in case you missed it, over on my YouTube channel, Get to the Comics. I was lucky enough to have Mr. Ben Rose come on, and we had a lot of fun covering Thundercats #1. It was good, mate. It was a lot of fun. The comic book itself was a lot of fun. Ben had a great time. We sort of got into, like, you know, there was like a version of like Your Mama, like jokes were basically thrown into that comic there as well. So we had a good time with that. But yeah, no, just chilling with Ben was a great experience.
Awesome, man. It's nice to see him continue doing the rounds. So
Yeah, no, it was really good, guys. So yeah, if nobody has seen that yet, I do encourage you, please head over to my YouTube channel, Get to the Comics, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, check it out for yourself. I think we're up to number 37 now. So yeah, there's a whole heap of others to enjoy, and there's also more to come as well. So stay tuned. And also as well, a big shout out to Weissman as well, who was actually lucky enough to win the VeVe Comics sponsored giveaway for that channel as well. So massive shout out to him for that one. So just ticking things off as I go through my list. But yeah, but before I get into my week, Josh, how's your week? Your week been so far? Obviously, you've been feeling a little bit under the weather, but have you been up to much else?
to be honest, no, not too much. Just, yeah, still a little under the weather, low energy, and then I was onboarding a couple clients this week, so that kind of took up the time when I did have energy. So, yeah, and then just kind of prepping for next week. So hopefully I can get the 2 episodes out for next week, like normal.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, well, my week has been pretty crazy. I mean, like, this Thursday gone, I was lucky enough to be invited onto Emoji's X Space, the comic shop. And we basically went over and we covered Red Sonja #1. It was a great conversation. I do encourage others to check out the comic book. It was a really good read, a really good jumping off point to the character and the story. And I believe if you want to head over to Emoji's X page, you can find the replay for that episode. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I just want to say a big thank you to Emoji, eBoogie, RXH, and Prop for having me on the show. If they end up jumping into space or listening to this on the playback. And then yeah, Friday I had, like, you know, for Get to the Comics with Ben. Saturday was another busy one. So I went out with my workout friends and we went bowling. So that was a nice little work and a bit of a fun thing. And Sunday, so again, like, you know, went to work, did a couple hours, and then just spent a bit of family time in the afternoon. And here I am now. Let's say chilling here with you guys. So busy. So Josh, yeah. So before we kick it off, was there any subjects that you wanted to kick us off with before we start going through our list of talking points? Because I got a whole heap of stuff to talk about. We've got things happening on the VeVe front. We've got a lot of community shout outs this time around. And I got a little bit of film and TV talk as well. Because that was quite fun. Because if you tuned in on the Wednesday show, we kind of kicked it off with some bit of film and TV talk. It's something a bit different. And yeah, it was good fun. But Josh, is there anything you'd like to lead us off with?
So most of my points have to do with the VeVeVerse. So why don't we start off with your points, which I assume would have to do with some of the drops, and then maybe we can do some VeVeVerse talk before the movies and stuff like that to wrap things up.
Let's do that. That sounds pretty good. Okay, let's start with some VeVe stuff. Well, probably the biggest one VeVe related right now is we've got the actually tell you what, before we get into the VeVe stuff, I actually got one community shout out that I do want to throw out there, which is VeVe related, which is on which page? This one. I want to say a big shout out to Charlie NFT123, who actually was the winner of the silent auction for the LA Strong silent auction for the LA Hearts. Yeah, the final bid. Josh, did you happen to see the final bid at all?
I did. You want to announce it?
I'm going to do, yeah. So, as you guys know, the reason behind it was to raise money to basically to support the Red Cross and aid in their wildfire relief, which is what's been going over in California. And Charlie NFT123 was the winner, and the total bid was, I hope you say this right, 9,009 gems. So yeah, so that is amazing. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Congratulations to him for that one. And yeah, not only is it an amazing piece, it is also all been donated to a really good cause as well. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Is that also the first one-of-one collectible on the platform, or am I missing?
I think it might be actually, yeah, because the rest are all like a one-of-one artworks, aren't they?
Yeah, I think, right?
I want to say yes. Yeah, I think you are correct. And if we are mistaken, please correct us there in the comments. But yeah, again, massive congratulations. Also, big congratulations to the VeVe team as well, because it's my understanding that they basically threw that together really quick, that whole drop, because like normally, as we know, to get a drop together, it takes like anywhere like up to a year, whereas I think they threw this together in like, I don't know, like a couple of days or a week or something like that. So the whole team worked hard on it. They delivered, and it's just really good to see all that going towards the Red Cross and to a good cause. And also as well, guys, don't forget, if you haven't picked yourself up an LA Heart, those are still available, but I do believe that they will be unavailable very, very soon. So if you're thinking about picking yourself up an LA Heart to support in that sense as well, definitely do it. I believe the 6 of them, they're 15 gems each, and they're also all secret rares. So if you're looking for Master Collector points, they're also really good for that as well. So please consider it. If you haven't got yourself one already. And also a big thank you to anyone who's bought one already, or if you got yourself the whole set, because I know there's a lot of us out there who've either got at least one or the whole lot. So very, very cool. So I thought I'd just lead us off with that when we get into the VeVe talk, because always lead on a good note. But now VeVe news. So obviously
correction, by the way. Sorry. Just correction, it's not the first one of one. Shout out to Sven. It's the first one of one was Brock's piece, Brock McBlockchain for
yeah. Oh, there we go. Sorry, fail everybody, fail. Was it that one?
Yeah, that was my fail. My fault.
That's it, guys. But yeah, no. Either way, fantastic cause, and big shout out to everybody who participated and VeVe behind that one. But now, we had the reveal of the flaming chili pepper from Ben was in the form of the major update to VeVe Comics on VeVe, which is our burning event. So burn! I don't have a burning sound effect. I have to get one. But basically, the long and short of it, guys, is that all the unsold, basically everything that's been sitting in the marketplace that has been basically been sitting there doing nothing. All of it apparently is on the chopping block, and it's all going to get burnt. But this is only going to apply to the VeVe collectible store. So everything on VeVe Green, the latest stuff is all safe as far as I know. But everything that's on VeVe Blue that's dropped in the past, if it's all still sitting there in the shop, it is all up for all on the chopping block. Oh, and at the moment I say comics, who comes running into the space? Here he comes up the stage. It's Richard, Xhibition. Richard, how are you, mate? You there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Am
mate. Come.
I on air? Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
push
sir.
the wrong button
You are,
again.
yes, sir. You are live here on
I
air
was, I
with
was,
us right now.
yeah, man. How you doing, man? How you
Yeah, good
doing?
mate. How are you? How's
Uh,
how's your dad doing?
my dad is very good, very good. Thank you for asking. Thank you. No, he's solid. He's solid. I, on the other hand, I went drinking Friday, and I thought I was 18 again, and I'm still hungover. So I'm probably hangover for the next couple of days. I feel terrible.
Oh mate, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I actually gave up drinking ages ago, but I do remember, like, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a time where your body will turn around and say no, no more, and sit on down. And
Yeah,
but
yeah. He's just getting older, right?
that's it, mate.
And
Yeah, tell me about it.
anyway, it was a good thing I was at the bar because I found out indeed that's why I'm coming on stage is that they're going to burn all the comics. And I'm sure if I was hitting the whiskey bottle, I would buy everything I could find on the marketplace. So it was a good thing I was out. But yeah,
Yeah,
man, that
mate.
is amazing news. It's amazing news. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. And there's certainly a couple of well, let's call them like there are a couple of blue chips who went kind of under the radar, you know. So you got a couple of X-Men comics, of course. That is my kind of thing. But there's a couple of comics that just flew under the radar, like
Mm,
a new X-Men 114. That is
yep.
a first appearance of Cassandra Nova. Which, by the way, the actress who played it in
Hmm.
Deadpool and Wolverine, man, she was amazing, wasn't she?
She was really good. Yeah, she was
Oh
like
man,
Christmas
she
hero.
was good. And you know that new X-Men, it's a very important comic because that's the first Grant Morrison, and it starts the Evo extinction, and that is basically the jumping on point for new X-Men readers. So anyone who's interested in X-Men, they usually start with Evo extinction. I know I did, and it's an absolute classic, and I think that one just goes for a couple of bucks. And I think there's just a couple of hundred sold. I mean, I'm a little out of the game lately, but last I checked, it was just like 400 sold or something. So I'm really looking for those kind of comics. Obviously, I already have a stack of those, but I can always use more, right? I can always use more. And there's definitely two major comics that definitely went under the radar. But first of all, it's Apocalypse. I don't know why that one didn't show up because Apocalypse is by far that is the villain of the whole X-Men.
Mm,
It's the best villain. I mean, you got Magneto, but Magneto is now, he's a good guy, right?
yep.
And yeah, he's been a good guy for years. But you got that one. I would definitely set my vision on that one. And you got X-Men 53. That is FA Onslaught. Now Onslaught is
Oh yeah.
known. Everybody, yeah, everyone knows Onslaught, of course. But I'm I'm not saying he's like a top 10 villain kind of thing. But people know him. But the other thing is, X-Men 97 season 2 is going to start in 2026, and everything they've done so far is setting up a war between Apocalypse and Onslaught. So well, they're changing things, but I'm still pretty
Mm,
sure we're going to see it because you got Apocalypse at the end, of course, and he's saying like, "Oh, my children, look at what I've done," blah blah blah.
yeah.
And you got Onslaught, of course, because he got that huge psychic battle between Magneto and Professor X. I mean, were they fighting? Were they making love? I don't know, man. Some stuff happened. I think that was the moment that Onslaught was born. So I am pretty sure that in season 2 we're going to see Onslaught and Apocalypse. So it would be nice to have at least one in your collection, right? I mean, I think they're going for $2-3 or something like that. I have no idea. But those are definitely the comics I'm looking for. Now, with the burn, this Apocalypse, that is X Factor number 6. You got new X-Men 114, that's Cassandra Nova, but more
Mhm.
importantly, is the first Grant Morrison that really reinvented the X-Men again, and FA Onslaught. Oh, and of course, FA Omega Red, X-Men #4.
Yes, yep, that's right.
That's right. There's so many huge comics are just flying under the radar for some reason. And you also got Wolverine with the bone claws, number 75. I mean, Wolverine's such a popular character. There will be people coming in and they will collect everything Wolverine and a Wolverine 75. The first appearance of his bone claws. It's a must have. Is a must have. So those are kind of my things I'm looking for till the end of January, and I hope to stack a little bit more. What are
Excellent.
you going for? Have you got your sights on something?
Well, me at the moment, this week, my funds are a little bit strained because unfortunately I've got kids and family that require needs and nourishment and all this sort of stuff. So unfortunately, I'm not really in a great position to sort of go for anything this week. But I'm just keeping an eye on the market. I did see this. I actually was going to give this a quick shout out as well. That it was I can never say his name probably, but it's Luca Day Luke, the bloke who basically collects all the ultra rare comics. But he pointed out that X-Force #1 is the second. There's the second all-time highest-selling comic book in history at 5 million plus copies sold. And I had a look at this one on the app, and yeah, he's right. Because this is also was burnt, and there's like 3 copies of this one, the ultra rare. And it's like the cheapest one is like 900 gems.
Yeah, that one is amazing. If I'm not mistaken, you had, of course, New Mutants 87 with the FA Cable, 98,
Yep.
obviously, Deadpool.
Yep,
And
Deadpool.
yeah, and I think they went to number 100, and there's where they stopped. I think 100 is also with Domino. I'm not quite sure on that. And then Live Field made X-Force #1, and that became, at the moment, at that time, became the highest selling comic. And then, of course, Jim Lee came with Chris Claremont and then shattered that record. So I think X-Men #1, Jim Lee Claremont was like 7 million copies or something, and X-Force #1 was like 3 or 4. Like insane numbers. Those were crazy times, man. And yet, of course, McFarlane with the Spider-Man.
Yep.
Those were crazy days, man. That was the height of the comics. Also, a lot of speculation, of course, because the Golden Age comics, they were worth a lot at the time. So people thought that every comic, they could buy houses with that or something. It was just one big bubble, and there was the top of the bubble. And actually, those numbers are amazing, but it really hurt the comic industry at the time. And we never really recovered from that, unfortunately. So it's all a bit strange because after that, Jim Lee and Liefeld and all the others and the McFarlane,
Yep.
they went on their own and made Image, of course.
Image, that's right.
Yeah, but those late '80s and up to mid '90s, man, there was crazy times. It's such a shame I was a kid, man, because oh man, that was just amazing. If you look at all those old stories and on YouTube, the documentaries, and there's a good documentary of McFarlane on YouTube. And this guy he's just wild, right? Where you see him, he's always kind of intense. He's like one of those, a bit like those horror writers you had in the 90s and the 80s. They did for all those school books, like Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps,
Oh
that
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right? When I see McFarlane, I think of I think of that, the kind of intense kind of thing, you know. But yeah, it's just crazy how they did things. I think McFarlane even like bankrupt like 2 times because he bought a baseball
Yeah,
for $1 million,
yeah.
right?
Well, I think he bought it for for 3 million or something like that.
Oh,
But the whole
maybe.
purpose behind that baseball was basically he can get himself in front of the relative eyeballs, as like basically try and get his name out there. And it was a hell of a gamble, but it paid off for him.
Yeah, he wanted to do so. He wanted to draw the baseball cards, I believe, and that's why yeah, he wanted to make a name for himself. Like, see, I'm crazy,
Mm,
man. I do
that's
everything.
it.
Yeah, he wanted to get those rights, but yeah, those are crazy times, man.
Yeah, crazy time, fun times. So
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, so just going back to the burning event, we'll sort of dive into a bit of the few details here. So, ladies and gentlemen, just before I get that was Richard's alpha for the show. Like we joked about it before, we should have like a little segment with you coming on the show. It's like now here comes Richard Exhibition with his comic book alpha for the show. I don't know. Should we make it happen? Let us know, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what we can do. But Josh, was there anything else? Was there anything you wanted to add to any of that before I get into the details of our burning event?
I don't know enough about comics.
It's like, no, I do not. I'm sorry. No, that's
Yeah,
totally cool.
sorry.
No, that's
No,
what
I enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy listening though.
No worries. Okay, let's get into the details of this burning event because yeah, it's a pretty big one. So it says here, just going off of the VeVe blog article, it says exciting news: VeVe collectors, we're making a major update to the way Marvel Backlist digital comics are sold on VeVe's collectible store. So starting, write this down, ladies and gentlemen, from the 1st of March 2025. All Marvel Backlist digital comic drops sold through the VeVe collectible store will only be available for purchase for 30 days after they are released. After this limited sales period ends, any unsold editions will be burnt, permanently reducing the overall supply and making the final edition count dependent on demand. So there you go, guys. You could get something that's originally a 60,000 comic all the way down to a 2,000. You never know. Probably not, but everything's going to be all over the shop for a minute. So it says here, what's changing? Until now, Marvel's Backlist digital comics have remained available until sold out, with no fixed closing date. But with this update, all new Marvel Backlist digital comics will have a 30-day limited sales period. After 30 days, any unsold copies will be burned permanently, removing them from circulation. This means these digital comics can now become more scarce, increasing their collectability. So there's going to be a first giant burn starting on the 28th of February 2025, and to kick off this major update, VeVe will be conducting a one-time burn event on the 28th of February, starting at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. After this time, any remaining unsold editions of Marvel Backlist digital comics released more than 30 days ago in the VeVe collectible store will be permanently burnt. And it says here, from the 31st of January, collectors have 28 days to purchase any Marvel back issues still available in the VeVe collectible store before they're gone forever. Don't wait. There is a comic you've been eyeing now, and now is the time to grab it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if there is anything out there in the market that you've been looking at, thinking about, dwindling on, and is still available in the store, you might want to consider picking it up. Just because it's on the chopping block, and you've only got so much time to grab it. But in saying that as well, this also is a nice little segue into this one.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement.
As we always remind everybody on this channel and the other channel, Web V Wednesdays, nothing ever said on this channel is classed as financial advice in any shape or form. I have enough trouble managing my own money, let alone your money. So make sure you do your due diligence, do your own research and all that other jazz. Make sure you buy yourself a quality air fryer because it will change your cooking experience for the rest of your life. I haven't touched my oven in months, and I am happier for it because it is speedier to use my air fryer and is much more tastier. And also, I highly recommend watching at the moment. I highly recommend you checking out Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is just recently released on Disney+. The first 2 episodes available now. And now back to our regular listening experience. I don't know. I just
You can't be getting that out for free. You gotta wait. You gotta get the sponsorship from Disney. They gotta pay you for that.
So I got to hit up Disney, and I got to hit up some air fryer company. It's just fun, guys. I try and make these things up on the spot. Hopefully, someone out there's giggling right now, not just me.
No, I think a definite positive about the burning event though is that 30-day window. Just because I know that they talk about like scarcity and everything, but I think it's going to do more than that. It creates like that fear of loss, right? Where people only have that limited time to buy the comic, right? So I mean, people still have that decision of buying it in the market, but they only have the 30 days to buy it in the market. Exactly. It's not like, oh yeah, let's give it some time for prices to drop, and a couple months later I'll come by and pick it up, right? So that's interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely good. There's going to be a sense of FOMO happening in the market. Yeah, guys, so stay tuned. Keep your eyes on the market because there's going to be all sorts of wild stuff happening between now and the end of the end of March, start of March. But but like I said, if there is something you're thinking about, you might want to heavily consider picking it up now before it is gone forever. So what else is here? So there's also so it says, why does this matter? So this change in design is to enhance the scarcity and collectability of Marvel digital comics released on VeVe with a defined sales window and the possibility of unsold copies being burnt. So final edition counts will reflect actual demand, adding a new layer of exclusivity to the collecting. So mark your calendars, secure your must-have issues, and get ready for this exciting evolution of Marvel's digital comics on VeVe. And of course, if anyone has any questions as well, there is a frequently asked questions little bit here with 8 questions. So if you want to head over to the blog, you can check that out yourself. The was it blog.vv, if I say it right? Yep, blog.vv.me. And yeah, you can read it there for yourself. So yeah, guys. So yeah, long story short is you've only got a limited amount of time to get any digital comics that are still available in the VeVe Blue store before they're gone forever. So very cool, and yeah, definitely creates a different dynamic to it now. Like because now we're going to have all sorts of different varying edition sizes, depending on demand. So I can imagine some of the more heavy hitting books are going to be a lot more scarce, and there's sort of like the one gem comics or something like that. But it's good, it's fun. So we'll stay tuned and see what happens. So that's more or less the big announcement of VeVe at the moment. Let's see, collectible wise, I don't think they've announced any collectibles. I mean, we've recently just, like I said before, the LA Strong Hearts are still there and available, and I highly encourage you to consider picking up one of them to support what's going on with the Red Cross and the wildfire relief fund that VeVe's involved with that. We did also have the New Zealand Year of the Snake stamp drop. That was on the 31st of January. Josh, Richard, did any of you guys go for any stamps at all?
I joined the wait list, missed the drop, forgot to buy it on drop, and then I picked it up in the market. I always miss the drop, even though I joined the wait list. But yeah, no, I scooped one.
No, just one stamp, or did you get the whole thing?
Just the one.
Go on. Nah, very cool. What about you, Richard? Did you pick up any stamps in the market at all, or anything else?
No, no stamps for me. I did collect the president's one, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, I like that one, but I kind of stopped collecting that. But you gotta make choices, right? At some point, I was like, stamps, comics, so that I go for the comics, of course. But I do like those stamps, though. Maybe I will pick them up some later. But I have missed, by the way, the latest drop. I'm trying to check now. Oh, it's the Year of the Snake.
Yeah, that's the one
right?
that's just gone now.
Right. No, I didn't go for the drop. I
No.
I was just trying to remind. Let's go to my collection because I got. I do have those presidents because you got the White House. Yeah, that was the
That's
one.
right.
So so I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna buy. I had like 7 sets or something. So then well, in my mind, I was like, wow, I got 7 chances for a cool mint number for the
Mhm.
White House, but I didn't get anything.
No, but
I didn't have a good.
I didn't go for the stamps either. I actually ended up just picking up one of the common stamps for a gem, just because
Right.
I did it as like a demonstration when I was doing the Get to the Comics read with Ben, just when we were going through the marketplace and just demonstrating how to actually buy something on the app.
Right. I
Oh,
actually wanted to add something when we started with the burning the comics where you said
oh yeah.
about X-Force #1. It's like a lot of times in the VeVe community, I see people posting real value of the comics, and I think sometimes people don't always realize that some comics are really expensive in real life because there's only 30 or 40 of them. So the
Mm,
cool thing about VeVe is that you can actually own a digital version of it. That's the cool thing about VeVe. But that
mm-hmm.
doesn't necessarily mean that that comic also becomes that valuable on VeVe. And the other way around, like an X-Force #1, it's a super cool comic to have. But people look at the value on Go Collect, and it's like, this one that is worth nothing. I'm not gonna buy this one. I was like, yeah, but that's because every comic collector in the world has like five editions.
Exactly.
So I think people should be a little bit more aware of that. And like I said before, like in new X-Men 114, and those are important comics. And a new X-Men #1, the first Jim Lee Chris Claremont, it is an important comic, even though people have 8 million and you can find them in a dollar bin. That
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean that the digital version, because now that's the other way around, right? So the in real life version, that one is abundant, but on VeVe itself, that one is scarce.
That's
So
right.
you have to kind of rethink sometimes, like, oh wait a minute, maybe this is something. And also, it is a cool one to have in your collection. So when people come in, they still want to have a new X-Men #1. You still want to have an X-Force #1, the first going. And so that's how I look at it. Sometimes you have to switch it a bit.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I completely agree with you. I mean, like, back in the day, like, I'm sure, like, the first appearance of the likes of Iron Man, Hulk, like, Marvel Comics #1. I mean, like, all those were basically considered what, like, bargain comics at some point, weren't they? Whereas, but now, like, as time has progressed, I mean, like, look, like, it's taken what, like, over 60 years or something for those to, like, to appreciate and value. Who's not to say the same thing could happen here on Vivia, but we've got the advantage of basically you don't have to worry about storing it; it's in mint condition forever. And yeah, just the only thing we need is time, and
Yeah,
some might
exactly.
some might appreciate, some might not. We just gotta
Yeah.
have to wait and see.
Yeah, and also some comic covers they are classics, like X-Men 168 is with Kitty Pryde. And
Yep.
Beefy did a really cool thing, because the secret rare version of it, that is the most famous panel of Kitty Pryde, and that one you can see it everywhere in all on the media. Is the one where she is pointing and says, "Professor Xavier is a jerk." That one, you see that in all kinds of media. That one is always satirized or a homage to it. You see it all the time. That one is famous, like really, really famous. So obviously, I got two of those. But yeah, those are the ones, man. And when you look at Go Collect, you go like, but it is really cool. The 168, the common version, and especially the secret rare version, man. That's a gem. Absolutely, I think that's a gem.
Yeah, definitely. And also, just remember, guys, that if that is something you're willing to, like, if you're banking on, at the end of the day, it's only worth whatever someone else is willing to pay you for it. So the most important thing, as I always say on this channel, is like, as long as you're collecting what you love, it does the value won't. Well, I mean, we're not saying it won't matter, but it's not like heavily influenced. So as long as you're collecting what you love, you'll never be disappointed.
Yeah, and don't forget to have fun with it, right?
That's
We're here to have
that's
fun.
exactly right. Have fun along the way. That's the main thing. So yeah, so basically, that's more or less all the VV collectibles news. Josh, was there anything else that you wanted to add there before I move over to what's happening on the VV Comics? Because we've got a few comics in the pipeline on the way that we can talk about.
No, man, I'm good. You
You
covered
good?
it all.
Okay, sweet. Okay. Well, let's cruise on over to the VV Comics that we got coming in the coming weeks, and because we got 3 in the pipeline. And then once we cover that, maybe we'll do a little bit of VeVeVerse talk, and then we'll do some community shout outs.
Yeah, that
So,
sounds good.
okay, let's do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's cruise over to the VV Comics article here of this blog, and we got 3 comics in the pipeline. So, the first one being, where are we? Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, so the first one being Avengers number 66, which is the first appearance of Adamantium. Now, this is also quite interesting as well, because have you guys actually seen the latest teaser trailer for Captain America: Brave New World? Now,
No,
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 I
I
haven't.
haven't yet.
no,
No.
well, the only reason I say that, actually, tell you what, guys, there may be a potential spoiler here. So if you want to put me on mute right now, you might want to cover your ears, go la 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 la, because this is quite interesting, because in that new teaser trailer, I'm going to say it anyway, because like it's out there, so people will see it regardless. Um, is like I said before, one of the big talking points is that it actually features the Celestial at the end of the Eternals. They're basically coming out of the ground, like hand raised, like um, basically what they're saying is like when that happened, everyone was basically squabbling over who's going to own it, and what they found inside of that Celestial was none other than adamantium. So that is their sneaky way of introducing adamantium into the MCU. So yeah, so I thought that was quite interesting and well timed. So that could be possibly help again going along with the theme of promoting the Captain America Brave New World, because like we've had the likes of the first appearance of Leader, we've had like the Serpent Society, Sidewinder, and everything basically relating to what's coming. But with
How big is that build up to the X-Men in the MCU? I absolutely love it, man. I think the first time was with Kamala Khan that you hear the
Oh yeah, yeah,
X-Men
yeah,
team,
yeah. Basically, like,
right? And then we
you guys,
got Professor Xavier and Illuminati. Now we're getting a Adamantium. Man, I'm
yeah,
getting hyped, man.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's already
and
going on for 2 years now.
and also as well, don't forget about that sneaky little bit about the X Men, like at the end of She Hulk as well.
Yeah, that was good. I actually liked that. I mean, I thought the show was okay. I thought it was okay. They could have done things. Well, I've said it before. The only thing they should have
Yeah,
done better with that show is like you got the Hulk, and for Bruce Banner, the Hulk is his demon, right? It messes up his life, and
yeah.
for his niece is it's a blessing. So they should have played with that, and they didn't do it, and it's kind of a missed chance.
Mm,
But also they kind of wanted just to make a kind of sort of sitcom kind of thing, and that's basically
yeah.
what She-Hulk is. Also in the comics, it was never that serious. She was always breaking the fourth wall. I think maybe she was the first one who did it, by the way.
Mm,
And so what they did was just have these covers of her, and she's just standing there half naked, and it's
yeah.
like, I know what you guys want, yeah, sort of stuff.
Yeah,
So
no,
I think they did a good thing with the show.
yeah, I know that I can see her and Deadpool having a really good time, like playing around with the audience's like perception and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
that's going to be 60 walls, man.
oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, so going into the articles, ladies and gentlemen. So it says here, Avengers number 66, which is the first appearance of Adamantium, known mostly for being the unbreakable metal bonded to Wolverine's claws and skeleton. Long absent members Iron Man and Thor rejoin the Avengers after personal leave, and the team must destroy an adamantium cylinder created by mad scientist Myron McLean. So, also in that teaser trailer as well, there was a cylinder displayed on the back of a motorbike. So maybe there might be some sort of inclusion of this in Brave New World. I don't know. We'll have to find out because it's actually not too far away. But I believe it's coming out on the 14th of February. At least it is over here in the UK, and I am all for it. So, yeah, very exciting to see. So right now it's dropping on the 4th of February. It's a $6.99 price point, and there are 5,000 total editions. Yeah, first public sale is number 158, and all the usual jazz as well. 3,000 commons, 1,125 uncommons, 500 rares, 250 ultra rares, and 125 secret rares. And oh yes, and also rare and ultra rare exclusive covers by Emma I can never say his Lupino. Oh, I can't say. You can read the article. I tried, but that also to me looks like it might be a new artist on the platform too. So very cool. So yeah, so that's coming on the on the what did I say, the I'm losing my words. 4th of February. There we go, guys. I'm sorry, it's late here and it's been a long day. But Josh, Richard, does this comic book interest you at all? Will you be going for it, or will anyone out there in the audience be going for it? Let me know.
Well, I'll definitely be picking up a copy for sure. I
Yep.
mean, it's one of it is the most important metal in all of the MCU, right? Or 616. I think it's
Mm.
also the strongest, isn't it? Because it's stronger than vibranium.
It is, yeah, and they made a point of that in the new teaser trailer as well for Brave New World, saying like, no, it's stronger than adamantium. I mean, it's stronger than vibranium. So now we
Oh
have to.
yeah. Oh,
It says
nice.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe with the Thunderbolts. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but
Hmm.
might it be something that they sent the Winter Soldier to get the adamantium? That's why he's chasing the other guys or something. Maybe.
Maybe
I
I don't
think they're gonna. Yeah, right. Maybe they'll play off with it in the Thunderbolts as well, because that would
know.
be a good reason to send in the Winter Soldier. But
Okay, well I
maybe he
don't.
wants a new arm,
Yeah, that's it. He's had enough of the vibranium. Wants the adamantium on. Wants the upgrade.
right?
Okay, and now sticking with the basically the Brave New World theme we've got going on here is that the next one in the pipeline is coming on the 6th of February. So this is on Thursday, and it is Hulk number 22, 2008, and this is the first appearance. Where is it? So this is the Red Hulk's secret identity is revealed as Thunderbolt Ross, as we've seen also in the teaser trailer for Brave New World. So it says World War Hulk begins. The fall is over. Red Hulk and Banner have failed, and their worst nightmares have come to kill them. Will they die fighting MODOK and his army of Hulks, or die by the hands of the hulked out heroes? Ooh, I do roughly remember that storyline as well. That's basically like where all the heroes like Spider-Man, Captain America, Venom, and all of them all got Hulkanized, wasn't it?
I
But
haven't read that much with the Red Hulk kind of thing, War Hulk. Is that the same storyline as when so he comes back, right, Hulk,
mm,
and then because the Illuminati sent him away, and now he's coming back for revenge. That was it, right?
that's right.
Is,
Yeah,
is,
yeah. Because yeah, they basically deemed the Hulk as like too much of a risk or a hazard or whatever. So the Illuminati got together and basically, you know what, we're going to put Hulk in a spaceship. We're going to shoot him off into a peaceful world. He can live
right,
out his days there. He can chill, relax. You know, do some meditation, calm down, and maybe come back in whenever he's ready. But unfortunately, like the ship, I think off the top of my head got knocked off course, and then that's where he landed on Scar. So
right,
no,
yeah,
no
yeah,
Scar,
yeah,
whatever the name of the place was where he became Gladiator Hulk, and then he eventually ended up ruling the place, and then things went to hell. The missus got offed, and yeah,
yeah,
then he
yeah.
basically he blamed the Illuminati, came back to Earth, and basically just like owned everybody.
Yeah, well, I have read when he goes after the X-Men because with Professor X, of course, he's in the Illuminati.
That's right, yeah.
And then the whole X-Men are standing there, and Hulk, I think he was at the strongest at the time.
Mm.
So nobody's a match for him. That's the thing with Hulk, right? He only gets angrier and angrier and gets stronger and stronger. It's super interesting. I do know about Darwin. So Darwin is super strong. He's an X-Men who adapts to the
Mm.
situation, right?
Yeah,
So
I remember him in X-Men First Class, the film.
yeah, well, they messed him up, didn't they?
Yeah,
Because
I mean, yeah, go on.
the whole thing about him is like he doesn't die. But he always adapts. And what happens to him? He eats a what, like a firecracker or something, and then he dies. They're like, okay, well, that was Darwin. But Darwin
Yeah.
is super cool. They're like storylines with him where he's like where he's against an opponent he is impossible to defeat, and then he just becomes a god or something. And with the Hulk, so then he goes 1-on-1 to Hulk, and so his powers adapts to take on the Hulk. And what's happening is that he just teleports across the world. Just
Okay.
like, nope, out of here.
He's just like, dude,
Darwinism.
I'm not dealing with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, and he
two
couldn't
up up.
help it, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's a really cool. Darwin is really cool, but with the Red Hawk, I don't know much about him. But he when he gets angrier and angrier, stronger and stronger, I think he sparkles, right? He gives
Yeah,
off
he does.
sparks. So
He does.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's heat.
or human torsion just like it gets hotter and then burns everything. As
Right.
we've seen on the VeVe app, because we do have the Red Hulk as that flaming collectible, which is awesome because I do actually have one of them myself. But yeah, so just go back to the comic. So yeah, it's a $6.99 price point. It's dropping on the 6th of February at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and this one is 3,000 editions. First public sale is 162. Again, common 1,200, uncommon 780, rare is 600, ultra rare 300, and secret rare is 120. So doesn't seem to be any rare or exclusive artwork on this one. It's all basically in real life prints. But yeah, I mean, I won't be going for this one on the drop. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it in the market. But yeah, it looks very, very cool, especially that secret rare is like, it's got the red She-Hulk standing over a battered red Hulk as well. Looks very, very cool. Which I'm not sure if anyone who's familiar with who is the red She-Hulk. I know the answer to that, but I won't say. I won't spoil it. And then last but not least, in the last lineup for the week, we are actually going back to a Star Wars comic. So this is actually Star Wars Qui-Gon Jinn #1, and this is from Star Wars: The Age of the Republic. And this one is dropping on. Where are you? Okay, so this is dropping on the 5th of February. So this is a little bit before the other one. So 5th of February. What's that? That is Wednesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So this one's dropping on the Wednesday, and this is Star Wars Qui-Gon Jinn #1, Jedi Order or Chaos. Considered one of the greatest Jedi Knights of considered one of the greatest Jedi Knights, or the one who led them to their doom. Maverick Qui-Gon Jinn is one of Star Wars' most controversial heroes. The Jedi Master is known to bend the rules, and it's gotten him into plenty of trouble with the Council. Now, in the face of a mission that goes astray, he's forced to confront his conflicting beliefs. What will Qui-Gon uncover about his loyalty to the Jedi versus his loyalty to the Force? Oh, it says guest starring Master Yoda. All very interesting. Oh, okay. And we got another special speaker up to the stage. It is none other than another comic book connoisseur. Is Mahalo, Mahalo Joe, Mahalo. How are you, sir?
Hey, what's up, Oz? How y'all doing, everybody? Thanks for having the space. I just wanted to come in and chime in about, since you're going over drops coming up, if I may share something that's coming up on the VeVe Comics site, if you don't mind me sharing.
Yeah, go for it. Do it.
I'll go ahead and pin it to the comments section for everybody to see, but it is a series of covers from Mark Brooks. And I talked about this in spaces to some other folks earlier, but I just want to let people know. I don't know if it's really dropping, but I'm speculating that it may be dropping. It's a series for the whole month, and they're all like the Marvel characters that look almost like the Disney animated characters, like the princesses and princesses. So I think the style is really cool for anybody that wants to try their luck on those and see if they hit them. I think they might be like the scarcer ones, like the secret rares, ultra rares. Some of them might be uncommons because it's 5 books almost a week for the whole month. The list is on the comments for y'all to check out. If you want to check it out, it's right there. But that's
okay.
something I can provide for y'all.
Yeah, nice one. No, thanks, Mahalo. Yeah, no, I'm looking at it now. It says, there you go. It says, Mahalo says, yo, Disney heads, what do you guys think of these covers dropping next week on some Marvel titles? Yeah, no, they definitely look really, really nice. Got like, what's it? You got like Madeline Pryor and what's it? Phoenix, like, looking like a Disney princess. You got another one with Nightcrawler and Wolverine. You got Quicksilver and Scarlet
giving
Witch.
me the Kim Possible vibes.
The which one?
The Phoenix cover.
Yeah,
the first one.
yeah. Kim Possible.
Yeah.
I would love to see like the Hulk as like a Johnny Bravo or something like that. Oh yeah, we got who else? We got Black Panther and Vision as well. No, very very cool. No, thanks for sharing that, Mahalo. And what about you? Are you going to be interested in any of these drops coming on the VeVe Blue app? Because we've just been going over the the Hulk one. Also, what else we've been covering? Yeah, Hulk. The First Prince of Adamantium, and now we're going over the Star Wars comic. So, did any of these pique your interest at all?
That Qui-Gon Jinn one has my interest. It's a cool book. I love Star Wars and anything lore related to that. I'll definitely want to check it out.
Definitely. Oh, and also as well, I was going to get into this a little bit later on, but I watched the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man that we discussed about on the Wednesday show, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Watched the first 2 episodes, and yeah, I'm quite intrigued to see where the series goes. I'm loving the animation style, loving the feel of it. I didn't actually realize that the guy who actually voices Spider-Man is actually the guy who voiced the Marvel Zombie Hunters version of Spider-Man in the What If series.
That is true. Yeah, I really like the show, and I can't wait for this next week. I think they're dropping 3 episodes.
Yeah, that's it. So so for anyone who hasn't checked it out, I highly recommend that you do because yeah, it is very entertaining. It's kind of a different spin on Spider-Man. Some of the characters have like been gender swapped and a few other different things in there as well. But I personally enjoy it. I'm going to keep up with it. And yeah, it's definitely recommended by Mahalo, and also Emoji had a lot to say about it on the Wednesday show as well. And also Emoji had a good recommendation for a couple as well in the form of Castlevania, and it was mainly Castlevania and a few other ones as well. But if you want to check out the replay for the Wednesday show, you're welcome to. But just going back to the Star Wars comic. So yeah, so like I said, it's dropping on the 5th of February. It is a $6.99 price point, and it is 2,000 editions. So common being 800 editions, uncommon being 520, the rare being 400, the ultra rare being 200, and the secret rare being 80. So 80 copies, sorry. And they're all different various artists as well. So it says here our uncommon is done by Corey Smith, which is a second printing variant. The rare is done by Mike McCone. The ultra rare is done by Corey Smith variant, and the last one being our secret rare is done by Ian McCraig, with Qui-Gon looking very looking very grizzled, like very like ooh, something's going on there. So yeah, very very cool. Again, I probably won't be going for it on the drop, but I will definitely keep an eye on it in the market. What about you, Josh, Richard? So does this Star Wars comic interest you at all?
No.
It's like no, it does not.
No, I'm not into Star Wars. I don't dislike it, but it's just not something I'm a fan of.
Not your thing.
No, it's not my thing. No. I mean, it's kind of cool, of course. You know, it's in space and they got swords, and I don't know. I just kind of missed it. My brothers like it, but and they were watching it, and I didn't know what Jedi's were. So because for us was it's the prequels, is it? Yeah. So that was like '98 and that sort of stuff. So
Yeah.
my brothers and his friends, they were all fans, and I was just looking at it, and they were like jumping high, and they can sort of fly. It's like, whoa, are they superheroes or something? And then everyone like, shut up. And that was my thing with Star Wars.
Ah, very cool. Yeah, basically, basically space wizards. No, it was good. So yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, so that's basically what's cooking on the VeVe front of things at the moment. I'm just going to check they haven't done any other sneaky little collectible announcements because sometimes they do that. But yeah, no, we got the three comics coming throughout next week, and we've also got the Burn event on the horizon as well. So that's just something to keep track of. So yeah, so I think we've basically done a good job of covering all the drops that are happening on VeVe. Now let's head over to Josh's favorite topic. Let's talk about a little bit about VeVeVerse. And yeah, like I said, like Josh said before, like we recently a few minutes ago just had that awesome VeVeVerse video from. I did write it down in my community shoutouts part. Who was it from? It was from Energy. Yeah, it was from It says the demo was called Elegant Colors by At Energy Tour. And yeah, I was like, wow, it's like what an explosion of like details, like all retro-y, like sort of space action going on there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that one, and I might be wrong about this too, but have we seen the golden moments in a demo before? Because I don't remember seeing them ever.
I personally do not know, but I think you might be right. Because I'm just trying to think. Because like what have we had so far? We've had Cold Chillin's demo, which shout out to Cold Chillin. I still see you listening there in the background, mate. Thanks for staying with us. We recently just had Master Ronies as well. Again, a fantastic display of Asgard, and I know he put a lot of effort into building that.
Mhm.
And now we've got this one. But yeah, I don't think we have seen the golden moments before.
Yeah, even in all the VV official demos, I don't remember seeing one. Tails, there wasn't one. Caps, there wasn't one. But yeah, anyways, they looked really good. So, but yeah, there was a lot going on in that. Before we hop into that though, because I wanted to actually just go back to VV Vault Masters World real
Oh
quick,
yeah,
if you don't mind me.
yeah, of course.
Um,
Go for it.
just because I see VV in the space, so I wanted to highlight this just in case any of the other demos had a similar feature. But um, I was clarifying, I think it was last weekend, that the comics that he had in the line, it was like in a space world, and he had a line of comic books.
Mm.
I think some people might have thought that he had spent the time kind of like choosing each individual comic from his collection and placing the covers down. And the way he actually made that was he made like a texture. So he made like another image. Or what way he did was he gathered all the comic covers and he made like a custom wallpaper, and then he applied that wallpaper as like a texture on a wall. And then that's why you also saw the covers kind of changing. And then you also saw some images of like the comic panels of the inside of the comics, which I think some people thought that you could open them. So we already know that you can't open comics in the VeVeVerse. So all of that was just like images that were kind of imported in as files. It wasn't like his actual comics. So just for the future, if any other worlds kind of are like that, it's probably the same thing. So just a heads up there. But yeah, so that was Vault Masters, and then after there was Master Ronnie's with Asgard. Oz and Rich, what were your thoughts before I share mine? What was like your opinion on all of that? Like when you saw Asgard, were you excited?
Well, at first I was like, and then I was like, whoa. I was kind of like crushed. It's like, first I was like, whoa. And then I was like, whoa. And I was like, whoa. But yeah, no, there was a lot going on there. And yeah, I know. Yeah, he looked like he put like so much effort into it. I mean, like the colors, just seeing Asgard like in all its glory, like just sparkling, all the collectibles in there as well. I was just like, I mean, like just him and along with the other vault builders. I mean, like the amount of hours they must invest into creating these things is like massive shout out to them. Is all I can say.
Yeah. Rich, I
Yeah,
can't remember. Are Rich? I can't remember. Are you looking forward to the VeVeVerse, or is that anything that you're too
No, no,
interested in?
I absolutely love the VeVeVerse, but it's not something I'm busy with on a daily or weekly. Is on a weekly schedule or something. For me, it's all about collecting the comics,
yeah.
and I
Sure.
think the first iteration of VeVeVerse would be nothing like what we're going to see in like 4 years or 5 years.
Mm.
So I'm way more looking forward to that than now. But I'll tell you one thing: I really, really want to display my comics. So, that
Oh
is
yeah.
one thing. That's one thing I'm definitely looking forward to because, man, I've been in the space a little while now, and I got all this stuff, and I'm just looking at them at my phone, and it's just not the same thing, right? I mean,
Mm.
it's cool and all, but what I'm going to do in the VeVeVerse, I'm gonna make sections, right? And Chris Savage made a cool article the last time with where he explains also the comic ages because now we just have
That's right.
the
Yeah.
golden era and we got the silver era, and after that everything is modern, like the last 50 years or something, and
Mm.
and Chris devised that as well, and that's what I'm going to do as well. I've already have a spreadsheet with of course the X-Men started in the silver era because before that it didn't exist. Well, you got Namor, of course, he was in the golden age, but there's not a lot of comics for the X-Men. But I'm going to divide my VeVeVerse with the comic age. So you got like the silver age, and then I will do the copper age, and then and the diamond age, and whatever. And that is going to be my VeVeVerse. And then the main thing is, of course, the the comics. But in those comics, so let's say you got the giant size, and then I will put my collectible of Storm in there, of course,
Hmm.
and then with the newer ones and a newer character. So every era has its own section. So I'm definitely excited for that, yeah, in the future, for sure, for sure. But in terms of building and that sort of stuff, I'm a complete computer noob, man. But I really love the people when they talk about it, and so yeah. But I haven't seen the last one yet. The last teaser, I suppose. Is it a teaser? So I haven't
It
seen it yet.
it is
It,
kind of like a teaser.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was. It is kind of a teaser. Like, I think it only goes for like a few minutes here, but yeah, it's a great display of like like I said before, it's a very sort of like a neon dark, like sort of spacey, kind of like a retro sort of scene. But yeah, very very cool. So I was just reading some of the comments here. Like, Double Cool says, all these demos seem pretty dark and neon. I'd like to see something a bit more neutral light or neutral tone instead. So there you go, Vivi. I see you guys listening there in the background. So maybe write that down. Maybe there's something,
Yeah.
maybe something we can look at.
So just
Also,
yeah, because I wanted to talk about that too. The reason why they're all dark is, um, it's so like it's going to be coming down to the skybox that they're using, like that 360
right.
image. So the latest one, it was quite a dark skybox, and that's going to set a lot of the light in the space. So if you use like a darker skybox, you're going to need to use a lot more light to light up certain things in your world. And then that's also why it's got like that
Okay.
kind of like that evening setting, or like that night setting to the worlds. Because I know Captain Falcon's I think it was the Joker Mansion, or can't remember what he called it, but it was the same thing, just a super dark skybox. There was a lot of
Right.
lighting that he actually used in the space, but it didn't light it up too much. So, but if you look at the demo with Corey and Dan in the showroom, that's a
Yep.
really bright skybox up in the sky, right? I think even like a sun setting or something like that. And everything is super bright and invisible in that world. So
All right. Okay. There you go. Also, I'll give a bit of a giggle out of this one. Like Def Bunny basically posted like Bill and Ted going whoa, little shout out to Bill and Ted there for my little whoa with like Crush, with like got love some earlier Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter. But yeah.
So I
Cool.
got a question. I got a question for Josh because
Ooh.
yeah. So is it possible in the VeVeVerse to make kind of mini games? Like, so you got this game Space Invaders, right? And everyone knows that. So for me, it
Hmm.
would be super cool to do something with Cyclops and the Brute, right? So it's just like a very simple, just
Yeah.
pew pew
I-
pew pew. Yeah, it is super meta, right? You got the
I like
brute
that.
and the Cyclops, So that is the kind of thing I would like to do in the future, if possible.
Yeah, so I'm not in the beta. I know in Cavernous there is like interactive features like that, but and I know the team said that there's not really going to be many games in the VeVeVerse, but the games that I'm picturing is going to be a lot more of the people getting creative with the way they use their collectibles. So like I know an example I brought up before is like Boo's Door, and I'm thinking like Deal or No Deal, where if you set up like
Oh
30
yeah.
doors on a stage and then you set up some trivia or whatever, and then five contestants open up each door to try and find a certain collectible behind it, then that's a game, right? And it's not a type of game that most people would think of because they're thinking of first person shooters nowadays and stuff like that, but it's almost like we gotta like the same cycle that gaming started in to where it is now. It's almost like you gotta repeat that now for something like this. So it's like you gotta start simple before like more features get introduced down the line that are gonna allow us to get more creative with the games because even something like scripting where you can move an object from one coordinate to another. I mean, you can create a maze with parts that move, right? And then I mean that's another game. So yeah. I mean I guess it really just comes down to how creative your imagination is right now.
Mm.
But I don't think any of the blasting back and forth is going to be in there anytime soon, if at all.
That's right. Yeah, you got to start thinking like Call of Duty. You got to think more like a Snake on your Nokia 1100.
Yeah, like another one too. And it's just super simple. And this comes down to just like a trust factor. But if there's a feature where you can toggle fog on in your world. If you
Okay.
create like a maze or even just a space with obstacles in that space, I mean, even like a hide and go seek tag game in like a fog covered world where you can only see
Oh
5
yeah.
feet in front of you, right? Like something super simple like that. But that's another game too. So.
That could be creepy. I, I like the idea behind that. Also,
Yeah.
guys, if any of you guys out there have any ideas for some games that you think might make for some good talking points, don't be afraid to chuck them up there in the comments. Like we always love to hear other people's opinions, thoughts. Again, guys, if you want to come up to the stage at any point during the show, you're welcome to. Yeah, just helps add a little bit of flavor to the discussion. Even though me, Josh, and Richard, we can talk about this sort of stuff like all day.
I was gonna say now you got me rambling because I got another one here. Okay.
Oh, go, hit
Firing.
me.
No,
What you got?
this is my plan for my first game, so no one take this from me. I'm gonna screenshot all the builders in here. Make sure cold chilling. I see you. Don't build this.
That's it.
But no, think of okay, so back to the maze, but 2 players on each team. One's in the maze, seeing it from the 3D perspective. The other one's directing the person in the maze, looking at it from a 2D perspective.
I get it. Like the old one's standing up there in the tower, and the other one's like directing him through like the maze, like no, turn left, turn right, and the other guy's like blindfolded.
Yeah, and then the winning team gets a collectible or whatever when VeVe turns on transfer. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
It's like, ooh, I like that. Say right, I would say, but obviously you guys didn't hear that from us. Like don't you go out there copying it? Say Josh has got dibs on it first. No, very cool. But yeah, just it just goes to show what's possible out there in the VeVeVerse. There's a lot of fun stuff on the horizon, and eventually when everyone gets the keys to the kingdom and get in there and do their thing, it's going to be really cool to see what people come up with.
Well, just going back to my point about it comes down to your imagination. I think something that the most interesting part of the Asgard world to me was the river, because I know there's no water in the beta, but like Ronnie did a really good job of making that look like a flowing stream. So it goes to show that there are workarounds. It just comes down to how creative you are. You just got to use the tools that you're given, and you can, if you use the particle effect and stretch them out, so like the little droplets, stretch them out like Falcon did to make it look like rain, right? But there's no rain in there. It's just got to work around it. So that was also really awesome to see. But yeah.
Yeah, no, very cool. All right, guys. Well, let's see. So, so we've basically covered everything VeVe related so far. Josh, was there anything else you want to talk about the VeVeVerse before we maybe move on to some community shout outs and see what's going out there in our community?
Did you watch the latest VeVeVerse demo? The one with energy.
I did. I
Um,
did. Yeah, I did watch it very briefly just before we started the show. And yeah, looks very very cool. And like you said, like I did notice the gold moments making their appearance in there as well.
Oh, right. Yes, I do remember that. I'm going to pin that to the top. Another thing just to point out with that one is the, forgive me because I forget the name of the statue. It's the decon piece, the one where you look at it from a different perspective and the head changes.
Oh yeah, the blue one. I can't remember it either, but I do remember. I do know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, so I don't know the specific way he did it, but there was like a different shader you walk into, or he changed the lighting or something, but it changed the actual color of the piece. So there was a podium that he had it on where it was red, then there was a blue one, and there was a yellow one. It might have even just been like he changed the property of the collectible, like gone on the gear tab and changed something, but it goes to show you that it's a little bit of flexibility too, because it looks like you can actually change the way that certain collectibles look. Because I know we've talked about like Thor's lightning, how you can change the color of the lightning and stuff too. So, but yeah, I just wanted to add that. Move on.
That's it, and we're done. Moving on. No, yeah. Richard, was there anything else you want to add to that before we move on to some community news and shout outs?
Well, I just wanted to clarify what I said. 4 or 5 years for the VeVeVerse. That is because then we have the technology with virtual reality and augmented reality. It will be way bigger by then. So the tech needs to catch up on VeVe, right? So that's what I meant with it. I think it's going to be way more interesting when we have the glasses and everything, and you can sort of walk into that world. So that is absolutely where I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, definitely seen some fun stuff come out. Like what other projects doing out there, like with the augmented reality glasses, like from Google, the Apple Vision Pro, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, there's some really exciting and like scary stuff on the horizon. But I guess we'll just have to stay tuned and see where it goes. Right, so let me go through my list of community shoutouts. So I need like a little sound effect, like like for community shoutouts or something like that. I got like ones like shopping and things like that. I don't know. I'll have to work on that one. But just going through the X spaces there, and just what I like to do is always like give a little shout out to everyone who's like building out there in the space, got their own channels, just maybe make you aware of something that's happening out there you may not be aware of, and just other little achievements I see from time to time. And I'm just gonna make my way down the list. So yeah, first of all, we covered the VeVeVerse demo by which is Elegant Covers by At Energy. Very very cool. I definitely encourage you guys to check it out. I think Ben Rose just tweeted about it as well, literally like 10 seconds ago. What else is there? So big one is we've done that one. Okay. Oh, actually, let's start with this one because I see it listing in the background. First of all, VeVe Magic and Dave have their next Crypto Magic Hour episode 3 coming up. I think it's tomorrow or the day after, and they're going over crypto trading number 101. So I just want to say a big shout out to VeVe Magic and Dave for putting this channel together. Any sort of information about how to traverse the murky waters of crypto is definitely a plus, because whether we like it or not, crypto is here to stay, and the more versed we get with it, it will definitely be better for everybody. Definitely check that out over on their page. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz as well. So make everyone aware of that. Also, very very cool that VeVe Magic was also among one of the content creators out there who got Epicode, which is very very cool, because they had the likes of Corey, VeVe Magic, and My Collectibles recently just got Epicode as well. I did notice that, so that's very very cool to see as well. MC, so you must be stoked about that one. So we'll start off with that. Also as well, because I can see the Real Uncommon podcast listening there in the background. And D, if you have not listened into VeVe Radio, which is basically they're up to episode 3, which I believe they're up to, yeah. So D, Raven, and Biggest Bro, they're doing VeVe Radio now, which is their regular Twitter space or X space that they're doing now, basically talking all things VeVe. And they have a special guest coming, which will be on the 4th at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and is none other than Video Shane. So definitely make sure you get over there, give them a like, follow, subscribe, and give them all the support you possibly can. And here we go. So D just posted a little bit of information about that Crypto Magic Hour. So yeah, so it's happening on Monday, the February the 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, so get over there. That's on YouTube. Support VeVe Magic and Dave. And definitely get involved because it's definitely something that everyone needs to be aware of. And also, yeah, big shout out to VeVe Radio and also the Real Uncommon podcast. They recently just had Hello Half Friday, and they had their special guest, which was OBL, which is an Orange Bag Lady. Very, very cool, very, very fun chat. I only managed to catch a little bit of it because life. But yeah, I definitely encourage everyone to get over there, check it out. Like, comment, subscribe to the Real Uncommon podcast. Give them all the support that they deserve. And also, they had a giveaway going as well. And I want to say a big shout out to Kryptoni and the Batman Who Laughs, which were the lucky winner of their giveaways. So that's been happening out there in the space. Tick, tick, tick. What else do I have here? Oh, also as well, I thought this was very cool. It's just on the subject of Kryptoni. I just want to say big, massive good luck to Kryptoni because he has actually been nominated for his work on the album he's done with Chris Brown, which is his album 11, I believe it is. So he's up for a award for that one. So I want to say big good luck to Kryptoni for that one, and hopefully he walks home a winner with everything he deserves. I actually had a funny story about Kryptoni because Josh was there. We actually met Kryptoni at DCon in Vegas, and at the time I had no idea who Kryptoni was because he lives behind a PFP like some of us, and I'm just walking along DCon. I think Josh might have been elsewhere, but I can't remember if you were there with me or not. I'm just walking along DCon, and all of a sudden I hear this voice behind me. He just goes, "Osman," and I'm just like shocked because nobody calls me Osman outside this space, let alone someone in Vegas. I'm just like, I turn around, and there's this guy standing there in front of me, really tall bloke, lovely, flamboyant. I want to say flamboyant, very bright jacket, stickers all over the place. I'm just like, who the hell is this guy? He goes, I knew it was you. I'm just looking at him completely dumbfounded, I am so sorry. I have no idea who you are. He goes, I'm Kryptoni. I'm like, Kryptoni. Oh, damn, Kryptoni. It's shake his hand, pleasure to meet you. Is really, really lovely fella. He was nice enough to give me a shirt with the Cabbage Patch on it. So a big shout out to the Cabbage Patch. And so all I say is a massive good luck to Kryptoni. All the best. And hopefully he walks away with a win.
I'm wearing that shirt right now, actually. That's funny. Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah, I've actually got it in my cupboard upstairs along with some of my other shirts. I've got one from Weisman, and I've got one from Amelia as well. So big shout out to them as well for that. What else is there? LA Strong, we covered that. Oh yes, as well. Also, if you're following Epico and Epico World, they have now just released their first playtest for Epico World, which is now available on Steam. So if you're into your Marvel Rivals type of setup, and you want to get over there and give it a go, it's available there on Steam, ready for download to play. I believe Corey's already had a go of it, and a few other members of our communities had a go at it as well. Looks like a lot of fun. Very sort of, like I said, Marvel Rival sort of feel to it. So big shout out and great congratulations to Venkatesh and the team over at Wall Street Studios for that one. Looks like the whole Epico project is coming along nicely. Still building out there, and guys, just keep doing what you're doing, and loving what you guys are doing over there at on your end, and also the partnership with VeVe as well. And looking forward to seeing more members of the community getting Epicode and getting involved. Josh, you being a gamer, have you had a chance to check it out at all, or are you aware of it?
I am aware of it. I can't really add much here because I haven't played it, but it did look like it was quite fun. I saw a bit of Corey's gameplay, so it was neat to see all the team members running around. So
yeah, very cool. Oh, okay, so I'm just going through my comments here. I just want to say big shout out to California Comics. He's at it again. He's saying VeVeVerse ready, OG Disney poster set, mint 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like he's picked himself up the Disneyland Resort poster collection, and look like he's got mint 1, 2, 3, 4 for every single one of them. So congratulations to you, sir. That is a fantastic pickup.
wait, where's that? Is that the first series?
I want to say yes, but it's up there in the comments. So if you're able to pin it to the top there, again, another massive achievement. Like California Comics, this guy picking up those mint numbers left, right, and center, all sorts of cool stuff like 111s, 222s, 333s. So he's a powerhouse. He's unstoppable. No, I love it. No, fantastic, mate. Cheers. Congratulations to you. So that's happening on the Epico side of things. What else have I got on my list of shout outs? So I've covered it. Oh yes, and also a big shout out to Dokta Strange as well, because I think he was listening down in the background. I think he's still with us, but he may be dropping in and out. Dokta Strange. Like I said, Dokta Strange had his latest All Things Strange with his Stack and Slack video covering Marvel 2-in-1 number 64. He recently just ran the giveaway for the VeVe sponsored giveaway he had on his channel, and the lucky winner was Green Goblin 282. So congratulations to you, mate. And also, if you get a chance, check out Dokta Strange's content on his YouTube channel, All Things Strange. And yeah, give him a like, follow, subscribe, give him all the support that you can. Because again, he's also my fellow co-host for the Wednesday show. Really a hardworking content creator, and yeah, just a awesome guy. And also, like I said before, he's also the one responsible for the Web V Wednesdays and weekends intro and outro movies tracks. Okay, so that is that one. So I'm just going through my messages, and that one there. Also as well, big shout out to because I saw Casual still with us as well. Big shout out to Casual as well. I think he had his 45th karaoke space, and it looks like he's still going strong. Looks like everyone had a fantastic time there. So again, guys, if you got a singing voice on you and you want to express it and get it out, I highly encourage you to check out Casual's karaoke spaces. A lot of fun, and yeah, again, another really talented content creator in our space. He's also posted a couple of how-to videos from time to time as well. Also posted a really good one using our collectibles to make scenes using his phone, which he's also got on his X page there. So yeah, again, a very, very giving individual, and yeah, awesome member of the community. So shout out to you, Casual. And I got a few more, and then we'll wrap it up. But yeah, like I said, I can stay here shouting out everybody, but I've got to try and keep things moving. Who else have I got here? What's on my top voice? The other one I had was big shout out to, like I said before earlier in the show, big shout out to Emoji and the crew over there on the comic shop. They were very kind enough to allow me to come on their show and cover Red Sonja #1. Yeah, it was a really a good topic of discussion. The comic is definitely more on the mature side of things. Yeah, lots to unpack. There was a great starting point for the character and the story. I encourage you to check it out, at least consider it. And also, if you want to check out the replay for that, I do believe it is available over on Emoji's X profile. And again, another very talented musician in our space, and also another really awesome member of the community. So big shout out to you, mate. And yeah, and also again, massive shout out to our blog writers, Chris Severs, Double Quill. Chris, I believe, wrote one not long ago covering what's going on with the LA fires as well, and also the Blockbuster Nostalgia Respark about what's going on over there. And Double Quill's also got her latest adventures in VeVe covering manga and some of the stuff that she'd like to see come to the platform. Again, always encourage you guys to get over there, check them out. Like, comment, subscribe. They've got links to buy me a coffee as well, so if you want to donate to them, you're more than welcome to as well. And last but not least, I want to shout out our Whatnot crew, which is Key Comics and King Nino. If you haven't checked out their shows over on Whatnot, what are you doing, and why have you not done it already? Key Comics, formerly known as Key Collector 98, and Key Nino both offer amazing shows, fantastic products. You will never walk away from one of those shows disappointed, and you always walk away with something of value, whether that be the actual product itself or just an experience being there with them and enjoying their energetic showmanship. But yeah, stay tuned to their X Spaces, Instagram profiles, all that fun stuff. Follow them on Whatnot, and yeah, give them all the support that you can possibly give them. Also, I want to say a big shout out to Key Comics as well. I did notice as well, you also got on your Instagram post, you had that awesome Ninja Turtle neck tattoo just done, and that is insane, mate. That must have hurt so much, but it looks awesome. But yeah, big shout out to you on that one. And I think that just about wraps up all of my shout outs. Oh, there was one last one, and that was apparently HRO. If you are following HRO, apparently they have now finally packed up shop, and they are done. So I'm not. I know I've got a couple of cards on HRO. I know I haven't really been following it, but if you have got a collection on HRO. And it's still there. I'm not entirely sure where it goes now. I know there was a talk before about you able to transfer it off to a third-party wallet or something like that. But I hope if you are involved in that project that you got everything you need to get out of there before it shut up shop. And it is sad to see another digital platform out there shut up shop. Like I said, like no, I never like seeing another company fail or move on or anything like that. But yeah, all I say is all the best to them. Hopefully, whatever they do in their future endeavors works out a bit better. Anyone who's still got a collection on there, hopefully you got it all back. Anyone who hasn't, well, I'm not sure where to go from there because I don't actually know, so I'm not going to pretend I do. But yeah, so now we just got to see where everyone else goes. But I don't, like I say, I don't think anyone else is going anywhere. VeVe's going strong. We've got McFarlane Digital Toys going strong. Crypt Toys is still out there building in secret, and then of course you got all the fun stuff heating up over on Candy Digital. So there's still a lot there in the space for us to enjoy and to talk about. And I think that just about does it. Yep, that's going to do it for me. I mean, there's a hell of a lot more, but I think we'll leave it at that. Unless Josh, Exhibition, you got something else you want to add to that?
No, very well said.
Okay.
I'm good.
It's like, nope, I'm good.
No, you nailed it, mate.
That's it. Like I actually made half an attempt to actually be organized and actually make myself a list and actually read off that list. But I also as well, I'm going to do a quick shout out as well because I can see Dive Jedi listening there in the background. He'll probably be not too happy with me. I've at least mentioned that I believe Brock over on the Features platform has some drops coming somewhere this week as well. So make sure you get over there, check that out if that's a project that you're into. I think he's got some more features dropping. I think the Wailing inflatable tube man, I think is dropping as well. I think there's some other fun park stuff as well. Again, another great independent artist working in collaboration with VeVe, and yeah, definitely check it out if that is something you're into. All right, so I think we've done pretty well this show so far. We've covered basically everything going over on VeVe. We've covered everything going over on the community. Let's see what else we got there. What about on the VeVe Comics platform? Has anyone picked themselves up anything from the latest VeVe drop at all? Richard, did you pick yourself up anything from the latest VeVe Green, or have you got anything that you might have your eye on, or anything you'd like to talk about?
Well, I'm definitely gonna pick up X-Men number 10. I still have to pick it up. So we are now almost. How long is it? Since May, I guess, that we are in this new era of the X-Men, with the from the ashes, as they say it. Yeah, the whole thing is, of course, Krakoa was such a smash hit. You know, for the people who don't know, that started in 2019 with Jonathan Hickman, who just did this new thing with the X-Men, where they had their own country. I mean, and it's different. It was different than it was before because they used to have like Utopia and other countries as well, and Genosha, of course, the most famous one. That one, spoiler alert, that one didn't end as well. But yeah, so we're now 10 issues deep, and I'm not sure how to feel about it at this moment. Actually, I was, the first issue. I didn't want to see Krakoa go, right? So and nobody wanted, nobody in the whole X-Men space wanted to see it go. But I guess with they always try to line things up with the MCU as well, so they sort of the toys go back in a box again. But yeah, the X-Men movies are still far away. So now pretty much everyone in the space is like, well, why did we give up Krakoa? So I'm not really sure what's going on. And the other thing, what they're doing is this is a sort of they're kind of trash talking Krakoa. So I'm not too happy where things are going at this moment. And the good thing is we got a lot of solos, right? You got Psylocke, you got Mystique. That's all super cool. You had Phoenix. Phoenix is cool. Phoenix is awesome. But at the beginning, the artist got caught with tracing and that sort of stuff, and copying other work. So
Oh, really?
yeah, there was the first 2-3 issues, and it was a big thing, all drama and everything. But the cool thing about Phoenix, I would say, is because I think was it this week or was it next week that the Phoenix? Yeah, so this Wednesday, Phoenix number 8, and the cool thing about Phoenix is that Jean is Phoenix, you know, and she is always Phoenix, and even when she's not Phoenix, she's still Phoenix. They are one and the same thing. With, of course, Hope Summers, they are that triangle that just like the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So, and what she's doing now is she is trying to adjust to be this godlike person, or she even goes beyond a god because now she cannot really die. I mean, you got the White Hot Room. That's basically her home. So it's all super interesting. It's all super cool. That one is cool. You got Storm. So you know it's going the whole from the Ashes era, but it's also yeah, with us, it's stuttering a bit, you know, and
Mm.
I see more people being negative about it. So, you know what happens then is that usually it goes on for another half a year with the issues, and then they just cancel everything, and then they start over again. You know, so I'm hoping it's not happening at this point, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think maybe I should write a big article about it because you got the X-Men, you got the Uncanny X-Men, and the Exceptional X-Men. Those are the 3 flagships. They are well on the way now, so maybe I should write a big article about
Mm.
where we stand now and how people feel about it and where it's going. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. This era is not it's not super popular at the moment, unfortunately. But that's the truth.
Mm. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. If you do end up writing a blog, yeah, definitely get it out there. We'll shout it out. If you haven't seen, Richard has written other blogs in the past as well, so definitely check them out. They're pinned to his X Space, and yeah, very very cool. So just looking here at the Marvel release calendar for next week, and there's a high probability we'll probably get some of these on the VeVe platform. But right now on the according to the Marvel release calendar, we have in the pipeline Avengers number 23. We have Namor number 7, Phoenix number 8, Power Man Timeless number 1, which sounds interesting. Scarlet Witch number 9. There's a Spirit of Vengeance number 6. Star Wars: The Legacy of Vader number 1. Now that could be fun. There's Spectacular X-Men number 12, Ultimates number 9, and Wolverine number 6. So again, that's all according to the Marvel release calendar. But obviously, stay tuned for the official word from VeVe Comics because some of them may change or they may not get there. And of course, as always, we've also got the fun stuff happening over on Dynamite as well because you never know what we're going to get from them. Because I've seen some of the covers floating around on the X Spaces lately for the likes of Vampirella and Red Sonja and a few of them. Yeah, they're very mature covers. So we'll see if we get any of them. Okay. All right, so we're basically coming up into the last half hour of the show, ladies and gentlemen. But I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been sticking with us up until this point now. Big thank you to everyone who's also listening in on this. If you're tuning in from the replay over on YouTube, on the Web V Collective's YouTube channel, where you'll be able to find this. Also, links and all that will be out there in the next place if you're just finding it now. But yeah, we'll say big thank you to the likes who are listening. I see listening there in the background at the time of this recording. I see likes of VeVe Digital still with us. Thank you for tuning in. My Collectibles is there in the background as well. I see VeVe Magic, Dr. Rolex, Casual, Emoji. Casey's just jumped in as well. Good to see you, Casey. Hope you're keeping well. Dee's with us as well. Hopefully the little prince is being kind to you, and hopefully the family's doing all right. The Real Uncommon podcast is with us because Hinata is still in virtual in virtual jail, but I'm sure he'll be back with us when he can. Key Comics is still there with us. Big shout out to Kenobi as well before. VeVe Jesus is still blessing us here with his presence. Chris Severs is still there in the background listening with us. I'm sure he's getting awesome and pumped for the ever closer arrival of Daredevil Born Again, which is looking pretty insane. King Nino's with us. Mahalo Joe, Cole chillin', Doobs, good to see you. Vegan Things, California Comics, a big massive shout out to you. And again, a big thank you for believing in Web V and getting behind us and being part of our supportership. Richard, say good to see you. Richard is also an ambassador for I think I want to say it's I can't remember the name of it. I always forget, but if you need tips on cybersecurity and tips for staying safe in the Web V space, Richard is the guy to see. Weisman, good to see you, mate. You and me are going to have a very good conversation tomorrow. And again, just congratulations on that win you got on the last Get to the Comics read as well, mate. Congratulations to you on that one. And yeah, keep pumping out that amazing content that you post from time to time. Dive Jedi's here with us as well, so I hope you keep well, mate. Fried Labbits, another big supporter of our channel. Fried Labbits has been with us for a long time now, and always a pleasure to see you when you can, jumping into space and showing your support. Also, as well, if you haven't checked out Fried Labbits' X Spaces as well, definitely do so, because he's spins some pretty cool tracks there. Oh, got D coming up to the stage. Right there, D.
Oh, hi. Yes, I'm here. All I heard when I came up was stage. I'm like, okay.
It's like, and now, welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, is DeeOneAndOnly. Here I am trying to do the biggest bro out of a job. I got no chance. How you doing, all right?
How are you doing, guys? Oz, Josh, Richard, how are you guys doing?
What's up, D?
Yeah,
Hey.
doing well, D. Doing well, D. So we're just doing our thing, just covering all what's happening over on VeVe. Basically, just doing a bit of community shout outs, trying to shout out yourself and the Real and Con podcast and everyone else out there in the community as we can. And yeah, just having a good time doing it.
Nice. Yeah, I've been enjoying all the different conversations. The company that Richard is Holy Free Holy Richard is ambassador for is Fairside Network.
Fairside Network. I knew it started with a fair. I was just like, for some reason, I was thinking fairy. I was like, fairy something. I was like, no, that doesn't sound right. Fair. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Fairside Network. So yeah, if you need help traversing the cybersecurity side of the Web 3 space, Richard is definitely there and available. Please do not hesitate to get in contact with him and ask, because I'm sure he will quite happily point you in the right direction. So Dee, so what's been happening with you? How's the family? How's the little prince? So treating you well?
Yeah, we're doing good.
Okay, little fella.
Oh, he's looking at the phone. He's like, "Where's this voice coming from?"
Yeah, like, gay little prince. It's Uncle Oz. How you doing?
He's like looking around. Oh no, he's looking at the phone. He knows of you. I've shown him pictures.
I know. I'm sorry, D. I'm gonna completely lose my mind if his first words is "g'day."
Oh my god. That'd be so trippy. It was like, "G'day." Like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
It's like, well, that can't be right.
No, it may be dad.
Yeah. Well,
It's usually this.
yeah. Either mom or dad. Either one, I suppose, would be very appropriate. But like I said before, big shout out to you for doing VeVe Radio. That's going strong. It looks like you, Raven, and Free Biggest Bro are having a great time, along with your interview with OBL on the Real and Con podcast. That was a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, I mean, VeVe Radio it's been so fun with Raven and Big Bro. They're like two individuals that I love working with alongside, one another, and we have a lot of stuff cooking. We got lots of ideas we want to present when it's time. But yeah, it's so fun when like people are like thinking in kind of the same realm as you are, but then they expand it and they just bring like other ideas that you never thought of, and it's just been really fun.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of like this space, really. Like, it's just again, it's another area where we all come together and just share and relax and chill out and just talk about all of our favorite fandoms, all of our collecting experiences, and just all the other fun stuff we're into, whether that be physical, digital, Marvel, DC, say whatever you're into, like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and yeah, whatever form that might be, like whether you're into a VeVe, let's say Candy, McFarlane, what else did I say? Group Toys. Say this pond is big enough for everyone to play in, like, and we all just like promote each other. It's just all about providing different options for your collecting experience. And yeah, I'm all for it, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah, and speaking of fidgetals, the Real Uncommon podcast has something cooking up, so stay tuned for that.
Ooh, well, funny you should say that, D, because Get to the Comics also has something cooking as well. So
Ooh.
hashtag. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because there's all sorts of fun stuff happening across all the spaces. So yeah, we got some good stuff happening.
Yeah, and just quickly, I don't know if you shouted him out or him or her out. Fried Labbits.
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay, I might have missed that, but yeah, it's been I've been enjoying them playing their record for us on the music space.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said before, guys, if you haven't checked out Fried Labbit's music spaces on the X, definitely do so because yeah, they're a lot of fun. Spinning them tracks, and yeah, like I said, Fried Labbit's again, big supporter of the Web V space. Been with us for a long time. I think he's been with us. Him, her, it. That mysterious Fried Labbit has been with us since the first episode. And yeah, always appreciate you dropping in when and where you can. The same with everybody as well. I always appreciate you guys, whether you can stay here for 1 minute or 1 hour. I just appreciate you spending a little bit of your time here with us. And yeah, so before I get too sidetracked, guys, because we're getting into the last 15 minutes of the show, I did also mention very briefly that there will be a VeVe supported giveaway during the show. And what do you say we do that now? And this time around is going to be in the form of a VeVe digital comic provided by VeVe Comics. So what do you say we do this giveaway? Because like I said, I do have every intention of introducing a visual element to this show, so we can do like a live stream type thing to try and make this a bit more transparent, a bit more fair. But again, life and time and family and responsibilities and being a parent and all that sort of fun stuff kind of like puts that into the sideline from time to time, but it is on my list of things to do. But in the meantime, until I get that going, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a random number generator, and we're going to pick a member of our audience as our lucky winner. What do you reckon, Josh, D, Richard? Do you reckon that sounds good?
Let's do it.
Yes.
That's it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it. Come on. Get to the giveaway. Boy, I said, settle down now. Look, and we'll get into it. Well, I probably can't say that. I might get sued. Anyway, so let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a random number generator until we get something a bit more transparent going, and then we're gonna pick a lucky winner from the audience there. And I do believe on the Wednesday show, our last winner was Fried Labbits, who walked away with a VeVe digital collectible. And now this time around, we're going to do a comic book. So let's see what we can do here. So if I do 4, 8, 12, 16, 6. All right, let's do that one. Just bear in mind, guys, this is in real time, and sometimes it doesn't take instant stuff. So let's get my
Pick number 3.
pick number 3.
Position
Okay.
number 3.
That's it. Oh yeah. For your issue number 3. All right, here we go.
Let the games begin.
And that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you've lasted this long to the end of the show, and you're here, you're with us right now, and now you have the opportunity to walk away with a VeVe digital comic, very, very generously supported by VeVe Comics. And what we're going to do now is we're going to find ourselves a winner. And I do have a winner. So let's see who we've got here. 16, 17. Okay. Oh. Okay. I've got a winner. Okay. And right now, looking at my list, the winner is, if I can find it, where is that? That one. Nope. Not that one. That one. That's better. Sorry, they like right on top of each other. And the winner is none other than 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. It is none other than King Nino.
Ooh, congrats.
Well deserved.
So yes,
Nice.
King Nino, you are the lucky winner of the VeVe digital giveaway. Digital comic. I should say comic. Sorry. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little picture of that as well. There we go. So yes, Kino, congratulations to you, sir. Yeah, if you get in touch with My Collectibles, even though he's listening there in the background, so he probably already knows, but do it anyway. Just let My Collectibles know that yes, you, King Nino, you are the lucky winner of the Web V Weekends episode 64 VeVe Comics giveaway. And again, a big thank you to VeVe Comics for providing that giveaway. And yeah, awesome. So let me just go that one. And yeah. And one more. There we go. And like I said before, guys, if you haven't done so already, check out King Nino's Whatnot show, when and where he can post them. And yeah, give him like, follow, support, make a purchase if you're able to. And yeah, just to help him on his journey, and just give him the at the very least, just be there with him, encourage him, and yeah, just help him out.
So, what comic did he win?
Well,
Was it a surprise?
It's a surprise. What it is a random VeVe comic. So it usually takes anywhere. I think it usually takes about a week or so to get to him. Obviously, if My Collectibles wants to come to the stage and back me up if I get this wrong, you're more than welcome to, or just write in the comments. But yeah, it's completely random. It'll land in his collection when it's ready. And yeah, I'll be very curious. I'm curious to know what you end up getting. So please let us know if you're able to. And yeah, guys, so that concludes the VeVe giveaway at this time. But yeah, we're coming up into the last 10 minutes of the show, and I always like leaving the last couple minutes to basically anyone out there who's been listening in the audience. If you want to come up and say a few words, you're more than welcome to. If you want to share your own collecting experience, maybe something you're excited to see coming on the VeVe platform, or another platform that maybe we're not aware of, you're welcome to, but provided you're not a you're not a troll or someone like that, because I do have a little something prepared for that. Even though it's been a while since we've had like a troll or some other shady character in our space. So, but yeah, if anyone wants to come up and say a few words, you're welcome to. If you want to just write something in the comments, that's totally open as well. I just want this space to be as inclusive and as opening and as inviting as I possibly can, because that's the whole purpose of the Web V spaces, is to make it basically a safe place where we can all come together, share, enjoy different levels of fandom, whether that be collectibles, comics, Marvel, DC, and everything else in between, and just enjoy the collecting experience and just share with one another, because that's what it's all about. And of course, like I said before, the Web V, V stands for value, and that's what we're trying to bring to the collecting experience, to people's lives, and yeah, just trying to make a difference. I think we're doing okay. But yeah, Josh, D, Richard, was there any other talking points or anything else that you guys wanted to talk about before we start wrapping things up?
No, I got pretty much everything out of my system. So, I talked a lot about comics, so that's always good.
That's it, mate. As you do, and like I said, we always appreciate you when and where you can. Also as well, I did announce it on the Get to the Comics channel, but I might as well say it here as well for everyone to listen. Richard, you'll be seeing a lot more of Richard on Get to the Comics, because Richard has now joined our co-pilots program, which is kind of like our sort of supportership along with California Comics. So if you want to know a bit more about that, head over to Get to the Comics. You can Google that, get to DA Comics, and like, comment, subscribe, and check out all the live comic book readings that we do over there. We've had all various members of our community so far. Rich has been come on a couple of times, along with D and a few other members of the community as well. But yeah. Oh, sorry, D, you got your hand up?
Oh yeah, I just want to say, dude, that is awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, so yes, you'll be seeing more of Richard, and I'm very excited to see where it goes. Yeah, because we've got a few ideas in the pipeline, and we've got a few other fun things we want to see on that side of the things as well, along with what we're doing here in the Web V spaces. And yeah, that's about pretty much California Comics comments is awesome Richard codename. Yes, we do. We do have a little fun thing happening over on our little chat as well. So, yeah. So stay tuned for that, guys, because there's more building over there. And like I said before, make sure you get over and support Josh as well with Collectors Gone Digital with his YouTube channel. Collectors Gone Digital. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out all his amazing content as well, because you do put a lot of effort into it and a lot of research, a lot of in-depth information into those videos. The production video is the production value is a hell of a lot better than mine, and I give you massive props for that. And of course, like I said before, D, make sure you guys get over and support the Real Uncommon podcast with Hinano and D. Again, they put a lot of love and effort into building their channel as well, and basically they have they've basically been building about as long as I've been building, and yeah, it's just been an amazing journey, just seeing where we've all come from when we first started to where we are now. It's a lot of fun, and I don't plan on slowing down anytime soon for as long as I'm still able to.
So what is my code? What is my code name, Oz? What is
What's
it?
your code? What is it? Oh,
Yeah.
do you want to share?
Big
No,
Daddy.
Big Daddy, is that you? Hinano? Are you hiding there in the background?
Oh, plot twist! It might be.
Oh no! wait.
Incognito.
I got one for that. Wait. I got one for that. Where is it? That one. How are you, Nato? All good on your end, mate?
I'm good, guys. I'm good. I just have to come in and say that. Shout out to Big Daddy. Shout out to Josh. It's so good to hear you feeling better, man. I know you've been under the weather, and yeah, Oz. It's me. What's up, Prez? Enjoyed your reading with the Grease Trap Poppy on Friday. I really enjoyed that, and so I hope everybody gets a chance to watch that episode with you and Ben.
Yeah, it was good fun. I did also manage to get a Thundera correct after I did was corrected saying I called it Thundra, because I just played it off as sorry, I messed it up because of my accent. But no, it is Thundra. So we were fighting for Thundra, not Thundera.
Thundra. There you go.
Thundra.
Or
But yeah,
Thunder.
Thundera, Thundra, whatever you want to call it. You interpret the comic any way you want to, because it all makes sense in your own head. But it was a lot of fun, and yeah, we look forward to the next one. But yeah, no, but just going back to what we said, like, yeah, because we basically dubbed it our co-pilots program. So we all came up with our cool little like sort of Top Gun Maverick name. So Richard has dubbed himself. I think what actually, let me read back on it. What was yours? Because mine obviously is going to be Ozman.
Yeah, no, mine was dumb fuck. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's because California came up with that one. Yeah, no, I am Ozman. California Comics is California, and of course Richard is. I try and keep this family friendly, but like, you can listen back on the replay for what he said. But I was actually going to go with X or Exhibition or something like that. But you can make up your own name.
Is fine. Exhibition is fine.
Whose
But
idea was this whole name thing? I feel like this is a Richard idea. Am I right?
No, this was actually a California idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
'cause,
started it.
Yeah. I just went, oh, that is so good. Yeah, we have to all have Top Gun names. But yeah, guys, like I said, if that is something you guys want to get involved with, and you want to learn a bit more about the co-pilots program, or even becoming a part of our supportership here on Web V, I always say, guys, if you want, like I said, always comment, subscribe to all the content, your favorite content creators out there. Whoever's got links to buy me a coffee as well, and if you're in a position to use them, I do encourage you to use them, because it does help your content creators keep the lights on, keep them going, and keep them providing that awesome content to you on a consistent basis. Because believe me, it does take its toll. And yeah, but the supportership and the co-pilots program is just another step up from that. So if you want to help contribute monthly to helping build the two channels, or just basically doing it that way, you can get in touch with me on X, email, all that sort of fun stuff for more information. But yeah, it's all slowly building. It's all brand new to me. I'm still sort of like working it out as I go as well. But I'm just very humble, very grateful that that people out there in the space actually believe in enough in what we're trying to do, that they actually want to help in that in that sense to help keep us going. But yeah, so again, a big massive shout out to California Comics, to Richard as well for being part of that program, and yeah, very excited for what the future is going to hold. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, I think we're sort of approaching the end of our show for this Sunday. But like I said, yeah, Josh, D, Richard, were there any other talking points or shout outs or anything else you wanted to cover before we start winding things down?
Just awesome space as always. I just want to say that there is something going around. So if anybody's feeling like under the weather even slightly, I just say get your rest. Like if you're cold, if you're in a cold environment, bundle up. Like it's whatever is going around it's not the common flu. It's kicking my ass. I'm over here trying to piece my thoughts together on these meds. But yeah, that's just be safe out there and hope everyone is yeah, feeling well. So
Yeah,
appreciate the space, man, and we'll see you guys next week.
yeah, definitely. Again, thank you again, Josh, for always co-hosting with me on the Sunday Spaces. I much appreciate you taking the time to help me do these shows, and yeah, amazing co-host as always. And yeah, just going back to what Josh was saying, like, you know, you guys stay warm, get your medicine in. I remember Chris Severs. I'm looking at you there, mate. You weren't feeling overly well last time I spoke to you, so hopefully you're all rested up and you're back at it now and feeling much better. And anyone else out there, if you're feeling it, I do wish you a speedy recovery, and hopefully you get back to up to being at 100% health. What about you, D? Anything you'd like to add, or any other shout outs you'd like to throw out there before we start wrapping up?
Shout out Johnny Poo. Hey brother, I see you down there. Hey, hope you're enjoying your kimchi. Anyway, shows to chill. Yeah, so we have our Tuesday morning VeVe radio show at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time with Raven and the biggest bro. And then after that, in the evening Tuesday, Hinano and I have our Tuesday stream as well. That one is at 8:45 p.m. Pacific time. And then we've also got special guest on Friday for our Aloha Friday show.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a clue I can leave. So this guest has helped us grow from the beginning, take root in our podcast.
Oh, okay. So take with that information as you will, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, stay tuned on for Aloha Friday. No.
Oh, and
Yep.
sorry. And also, thank you very much for the space, Oz and Josh, and always good to hear from you, Richard.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, again, thank you, D, for coming up and speaking. And again, yeah, just like I said, like guys, support the Real and Con podcast, support D. Yeah, they're amazing. Basically, I want to say one of the power couples in the space. Fantastic channel. They always have amazing guests on the Aloha Friday. They put in the work, they see the results, and yeah, they put a lot of love into their channel. So, like, follow, and support when and where you can. And of course, last but not least, Richard, like anything you'd like to leave us with, mate, before we start wrapping up?
Yeah, thank you so much for the space. And everyone who feels a bit under the weather, take your vitamin C. And the C, of course, stands for comics. So thank everyone for.
Oh, that's good. That is
That was
good.
a good one.
That was good, mate.
Catchphrase.
Write that down.
Myself.
Quick, trademark that straight away.
So thank you for the space. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Fantastic as always. So thank you so much. I hope everyone enjoys the Sunday or Monday morning or wherever you are in the world, and have a good work week. All right, thank you.
No worries. Again, thank you, Richard, for taking the time to come chill in the space with us. Thank you for dropping all the comic book alpha as always. And yeah, guys, make sure you take your C, which stands for comics. I love that. That is amazing, mate. You definitely must trade that. That is 100% you. But yeah, wow, what a way to lead the show. I don't think I can top that. That completely caught me off guard.
Take your vitamin C. Word of advice from Big Dad.
That's it. And also as well, a big thank you to Mahalo Joe for coming up and speaking as well and pointing us out to those very cool Disney-esque covers coming up in the future. Hopefully we land a couple of them on VeVe, but we'll have to see. But very cool. And yeah, guys, on that note, it is coming up on 10:30 here at night in the UK. So I got to start behaving myself because this is when I start getting angry text messages from the missus saying, "Shut up, you're making too much noise. So we're trying to sleep." But luckily for me, the kids don't really care because they're off in La La Land. But yeah, so but like guys, it's been a fun episode, another fun one. We've covered everything from what's happening on the VeVe side of things, the coming drops, coming comics. Good luck to you guys if you decide to go for any of those comics. Hope you land some secret rares and ultra rares and anything else in between. Like I said before, guys, if you want to pick yourself up an LA Heart, definitely consider doing that because they will be discontinued soonish. I don't know exactly when, but I'm sure it will be announced out there in the X spaces. So yeah, if you're able to get one of them. And yeah, just like, comment, subscribe to all your favorite content creators, whether that be myself, Josh, Real Uncommon Podcast, Doctor, or anyone else out there that you follow. Use donation links if you're able to, because like I said, that all goes a long way in helping support your favorite content creator. And yeah, because believe it for me, guys, like I said, it does take a lot of effort to keep these going consistently. Some of them even at higher production values than myself. It takes a lot of effort to keep it going, guys. So anything that you feel, at the very least, guys, even if you can't do it financially, just hit the like button. That's all you got to do. It doesn't take much. It's free, and it does help put the eyeballs on there and appease the YouTube algorithm gods. And on that note, guys, I'm going to start wrapping up the space. So big thank you to everyone who's taken the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us live at the time of this recording. Big thank you to everyone who's tuning in now on the replay on the Web V Collective's YouTube channel. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Big congratulations to King Nino for walking away with the VeVe Comics giveaway. Very, very generously donated by VeVe Comics. Again, big thank you to our support part of our supportership with California Comics and VeVe Digital and VeVe Comics. And yeah, big thank you to everyone who's helping us on the way. And a big shout out to Web V as well. Like I said, V stands for value, which is what we're trying to bring to the space and people's lives and everything else in between. I think we're doing okay. And on that note, guys, I'm going to get my outro sound track together. And yeah, again, this outro track, big shout out to Dokta Strange for the intro and outro track for the Web V weekends and also the Web V Wednesday spaces as well. That's all done by Dokta. If you want something done for yourself, don't be afraid to hit him up. And yeah, guys. So again, this has been Web V Weekends, episode 64. I have been your host, Osmond Collect 63. Big thank you to my co-host Josh for always helping me co-host the Sunday shows. Big thank you, a big shout out as well to Dokta Strange as well for helping me co-host the Wednesday shows. So definitely check us out over there for the Wednesday show. Big thank you to D, Xhibition, and Mahalo for coming up and speaking. And yeah, guys, take care, have a good one, and we will talk more soon. Let's go with where is it? That one.
Giveaways, insights, good initial flight. Yo, welcome to the Web V scene. Every Sunday we convene. Osman and Josh on the mic, keeping it keen. From Marvel to DC, we're living a dream. With Twitter X, you choose strings to join the team. We're talking comic flicks, Web 3 magic. NFTs and cryptos, these are worlds fantastic. VV license, so like the waffle. Collectors unite, connecting like a brother. Web VV, cause me the vibes are right. Let's go. Giveaways and insights, take the digital flex.